What's going on, everybody? I'm going to do a quick little video before I get going. It's 10:45. I have somewhere to be at 11:45, but it's not that far away. And I've been bombarded after my live video yesterday about a few questions. So I'm going to start doing live videos and live vlogs just to hit questions, and I might do 2 to 3 a day. Who knows? Because I sit and I can actually work sometimes when I'm talking to you guys. And hopefully they're only gonna be 15, 20 minutes, not an hour like yesterday. But let's get into it. The topic today is offering people less money after you made the deal. And there's two answers to this. Sometimes it's okay. Most of the time it's not. The reason is if you do a deal over text, and let's say you're buying a phone. I don't have a phone in front of me. Let's just use my phone. You got a Note 8, and you offer someone $350 for that Note 8, and you say it's a deal. Now, I'm going to tell you something, especially if you live in a smaller town. You go to that deal, and you offer that person less. You're like, well, it's exactly what they said. It's, well, I want to give you 200. I'll give you 200. And you take the cash and you flash it in front of them, that person ends up doing it. That's called a pressure deal. Most people, when they're faced with a pressure deal like that, they will basically give in and take that deal. You're playing on their emotions a little bit. Now, if there's something wrong with the phone, if you go there and you're like, wait a second, the screen is scratched up a lot. The screen's scratched up. That's a legit thing. You didn't see it. The screen scratched up. Will you take any less? Hey, I want $30 off for the screen being scratched up. Or there's dents on the phone. But let's be honest. If there's not, we're not doing that. But if there's a legit thing, you don't want to dig. You do not want to dig and go, oh my God, the phone's not clean. Or oh my God, it don't have accessories. You should have known it had accessories or not before you made the offer. You should know all that. You do not play on people's emotions. Now, why do I say that? There are two different types of business people. There's people that play on their emotions, and there's people that do not. If you play on a person's emotions, it's going to get around. You're going to lose track. And if some people say, well, they're not going to come and return anything anyway. They only update once a year or once every other year. You're wrong. They have family. They have friends. And if you treat them right, you getting an extra $50, extra $100 off that one person could have lost you $1,000 in the long run. And I'm proof of that. This is what I do. I take care of the people. I make a fair offer. I make my profit, and I go. Now, there is times I will buy like an iPhone 7 for $50, $70. There is times, but I do that before the meetup. I'll tell them, I'll talk to them on the phone saying, hey, guess what? You sent me pictures. This is what's wrong with the phone, or it's iCloud locked, or it's still financed or something like that. But if I get a good phone and it's unlocked and everything, I don't have to do anything to it. I'm going to give them the maximum I can give them because I want to have them come back to me. I don't want them to go to the other flipper. I don't want to get in that competition where it's like, oh, that flipper offered this. I just want them to call me. Hey, Gary, I got a phone. Or my mom's got a phone. Or my brother's got a phone. Hey, guess what? Go to Gary. Or Gary's got something he wants to sell you. He's got the best iPhone 7s. He's going to tell you, you want one that's a B grade phone and pay a little less. You don't mind a dent. You're putting it in a case. Gary's got them. But when you play on people's emotions, you start being called, they start labeling you shady, stuff like that. And it does not work when it's local. You're going to lose the local market. Now, I hear people say, well, you can offer it on online. Well, yes, before you negotiate. But if you agree to a deal, if you tell someone, I'm going to pay you $350, and this is my case, see, all the cases all beat up, but you pay $350 or you offer $350, and it is an agreed deal, and you get there and the phone is in good condition, or let's say you knew about it, you've seen this cracked screen. You can't go there and go, well, this screen is cracked more than I thought it was. A cracked screen is a cracked screen. Quit bullshitting people. And when you bullshit people, bullshit's going to roll back down. Bullshit rolls downhill. I'm telling you. Now, everyone's going to be like, well, I've been doing it for a year, and this is what I always do. I've never been out of the business. I've always done it. And I'm telling you, you can either make $100 or you can make thousands of dollars. You can make $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 a month. But it's all built on relationship. Business is not about money. It's not. You make your money when you buy. And it's not just about, oh, I made the most profit on that. It's also word of mouth. Now I'm going to I'll tell you, it's not just about cell phones either. You can actually do this when you're going to buy a computer. If I sit there and I'm going, well, this is a Windows XP machine. I pay $20 for Windows XP machines, and I pay $30 for Windows Vista machines, and I pay $50 for Windows 7 machines. Anyone in computers know this bullshit. There's different levels for every single different operating system. You're not buying the operating system. You're buying the machine. What processors in it? How much RAM's in it? Is it DDR3? Is it DDR2? Is it DDR4? What is in it? What video cards in it? There's so much more that goes into it. What power supplies in it? Especially when you start talking gaming machines. You get a gaming machine that has Windows 7 on it still. It doesn't mean it's a piece of shit. It's probably a better machine than what you can go buy in the store, and you're going to say, oh, it's a Windows 7 machine. I'm paying for this. Same thing with MacBooks. Same thing with tablets. It matters what the tablet is. Well, that's just a Samsung tablet. Samsung makes many tablets. So you can't just say it's a Samsung tablet. I pay $20 for those. You got to know your product, and you got to really make good, legit offers. Now, I'm known in my area, if you have an iCloud locked phone, I'm going to give you $5-10 for it. It doesn't matter. I don't want them. If you bring it to me, I might $35. It matters on my day. It might be $10. I don't care if it's an 10X, the iPhone X. I don't care. I don't want to deal with it. Everyone's like, well, you could sell it on. Technically, I've been talking to eBay. I'm a power seller on eBay. I call them with everything, and I do things very legit. They're coming down with another program to go after people selling iCloud locked phones. You're not going to be able to type it in the description, iCloud, blah, 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 this and that. They're looking for it, and you will get your suspended. You will get banned from eBay for selling iCloud very soon. They also told me they're going to try to go after bad ESN. Now, I did tell them I think that's a stupid idea. The bad ESN thing has to do with the carrier, not the phone. It doesn't mean it's lost or stolen or anything like that, unless it's a blacklisted where it is lost and stolen. And they said they kind of understood that, but they said that if the phone is still being paid off, and I said, I understand what they're doing. They're trying not to let people go get a bunch of phones, the company lock it, and blah, blah, blah. There's so much that goes into phones. But I'm telling you, they're going after iCloud lock stuff. They're going after it. I've already heard of 3 people that's messaged me about this. They've seen my thing. They messaged me just the last 2 days about their accounts on eBay after 2 years. The one had it up for 2 years selling phones, selling iCloud lock phones all that time. Banned, gone. He was doing $8,000 a month. Gone. They don't care. There's nothing. I've been trying to give them advice, how to get back and all this other stuff. They don't do it. I will not sell an iCloud lock phone on eBay. I won't do it. I strip them down. I told you guys what I do. I strip them down if I get an iCloud lock phone, and I take them apart. I just take them apart. This phone I've been using on the videos a lot. It just sits there. I don't care. But negotiation, guys. Negotiation is really easy. And I got to watch the time. I have to watch the time. But you don't want to offer less. And what the bad thing is you guys wouldn't like it if it was done to you. If you're selling local and you're like, or you're doing repairs and you make a deal with somebody, and then when they meet up, they're like, oh, I want to pay you this. Some of you people are going to be like, well, that's what they're offering. I'm not going to get anything. You guys are too worried about it, and it's you're playing on the emotions. You don't like it when people try to negotiate with you. You think it's worth the most money, and it is. So when you buy yourself an iCloud or an iPhone 7, and you get it for $150, and you got it up for $300, and someone's going, I'll give you $150 for it. You're like, oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. It's worth $300. Well, you just bought it off someone else for $150. You're a flipper. That's probably another flipper coming to you. And unless you're known, they're not going to know it until they get to know you. Like, oh, that's another flipper. We're not going to make him offers anymore, or her offers anymore. But you would get really upset if you made a deal. You would be talking up your phone while they talked it down to try to talk. And it's not negotiation. Negotiation, when you do the meetup, should be set. Now, I know a lot of flippers are telling you different. But these flippers that I'm seeing online have been doing it a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. I've been doing it for 20. And I'm telling you, at the end of the day, it's your reputation and you're selling yourself. It's not a product. Any single soul can look up stuff on eBay and go, I can buy this can for $1 and sell it on eBay for $3. That is a good deal. Anyone can do that. anyone. But as soon as you get good enough where people are bringing you the stuff, bringing it to you, saying, I want to go to that guy, sell my phone. I know it's going to be good. Or I'm going to go to that guy or that girl and buy my phone because I know it's going to be good. That's when you succeed. That's when you don't. It's not $10,000 a month. It's not $20,000 a month. You're talking more than that. You're talking a hell of a lot more money than that. You're talking that you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about your bills. The bills are paid. That's what you're looking to get to. Negotiation should always be done. And once you agree to a deal, you should man up or woman up and keep to that deal unless the other party had something wrong. If they didn't tell you, well, there was a bunch of dents on the back of the phone. I totally understand. Man, all them dents on the back of the phone or a cracked back on the glass phones. I didn't know that was cracked. He didn't tell me about it. I just seen the front of the phone. It's a cracked back. That's going to cost me time and money to fix. And I've done that when a cracked back. I'll give you an example. Like a cracked back on a phone, I'm like, I charge people $90 to fix that cracked back. $90. So I offered you $250, $90. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to offer you like $180 for it. If that works for you, the offer's still good. But I didn't know about that cracked back. I'm sorry. If you would have told me, that's what I do. And it's a legit thing. That's what I would do. But if I get there and I offer the person $250 and I'm looking at the phone, I'm like, oh, wow. And I check it all and it's all clean. And I check the ESN right in front of them. Right, IMEI. I check right in front of them. Everything right in front of them. I got my little laptop or I use my phone to do done. And if everything turns out to be right, I give them their money we agreed on. If I see something else I don't like about the phone, then I sit there and I negotiate. Or guess what? Or if I'm at a garage sale, because you guys know my garage sale, if I see something there, I negotiate. I always do. Unless it's too good to be true. Like I got this LG phone here. I put it on the live yesterday. It's going out today. I paid $4 for it, and I sold it for $59.99. I think it was $59.99. I'm almost certain it was $59.99. It's got a cracked screen. I sold this on eBay. It was going to cost me more money to fix it than the damn phone's worth. So let someone else deal with it. The negotiation should always happen, but when you agree to it, and I'm turning on my fan real quick. It's getting hot in here. I got a gaming machine that I actually do all my stuff on, and it actually heats up this little 11 by 10 room that I'm in. But the negotiation afterwards is not cool. Just like if you do repairs and someone comes to me and after I do a repair, I got my little form I do. I think I might have the form right here. Nope, this is my 30-day parts and labor warranties. I do. Everyone's like, you do too much paperwork. Well, guess what? It saves me in the end. I do a little bit of paperwork. It saves me in the end. Who cares? It doesn't really matter. On my 30-day parts and labor warranty, I do not warranty drops in the cracks. I do not warranty my security stickers are gone. Security stickers doesn't matter on phones because they got an IMEI number. Then a jailbreaking, if they jailbreak the phone at all, I do not cover it. They're flashing the OS, so if they flash it themselves, mess with anything, I do not do that. Or physical damage, any physical damage. Like if they drop and slide it, and new phones, I don't do that. But anything that goes wrong with the phone, charging ports, screen starts haywire, anything like that, I go ahead and I fix it. That's better than most Apple. Apple don't even warranty their phones like that. I mean, the Touch ID problem with the sixes. They don't do that. The what was the volume and stuff on the sevens? You had to pay to get it done. After it's like whatever. The warranty it takes 2 to 5 business days for my warranty work because if I don't have the part, it takes me 2 days usually to get the part in, and I always give myself grace period just in case something happens. But usually if I have the part, I do it the same day. I put the product ID, serial number, security number. If I have a security sticker, I do have security stickers. I put on all my stuff. You guys know what they are. They're the security stickers. So my game console, stuff like that, computers, I put that on. And I put it on a place where they can't open the device, unless it's a computer. A computer, they can open it and add to it and all that. But I put the security sticker on the computers on a certain area where you could work on the computer still if you want to. I actually warranty just what I sold them. Date of purchase and warranty is good through rate. That's what I put on my 30-day warranty, and they have to have that. I just talked about that because I picked up the form. negotiation afterwards. Oh, like if I fix a phone and they come and I say it's 125 bucks, they're like, well, when I get the phone, oh, well, I only got 90 bucks. Well, guess what? It's my phone. I'm going to keep it till you get the 125, or the state law says I can sell the device and recoup my money. And what's nice about it is repairs is usually all labor. And people ask me again, I got some questions about yesterday saying I make about $200 an hour when I rent. And people are going to say that's BS. I charge $125 to do screens. I do screens all the time. And it costs me around $25 to $33 for a screen. And I do it in 20, 30 minutes. That's how I came up with that price. And I'm one of the only ones, even with the other one, excuse me, with the other brick and mortars around that warranty their screens. And I don't care if it's a Chinese knockoff, I'll still warranty that screen. So, I mean, I stick to my price. They sign the form. They know what they're getting in beforehand. They won't get their phone. And usually I've never really had anyone, when it comes to a phone, try to lowball me when they want their phone back. They need that phone. That's a lifeline to them. Now, sure, they can do lost and stolen if they did a phone and I'm repairing it. But all I would have to do is take that paperwork right to the service provider and say, hey, I repaired this phone. I'm owed this much money. And I have the signature to prove it. But I've never had to do that. Now, I have had people do it with computers. They're like, well, you said that it was going to be $150, but after you were fixing it, I found another person on Craigslist that said they could do it for $50. And too bad, so sad. You should have took it to them anyway in the first place, because that guy that's local is going to mess it up and you're going to bring it to me and I got to fix two problems. But that, I mean, seriously, I tell them right up front. I tell them when I'm on the phone with them what range it's going to be. Then I do a free estimate. Then I call them back and say, if you want me to do this, you need to come in. You need to sign the paperwork, and I will repair your computer. It's that easy. It's that easy. But usually what I don't get is when people don't like negotiation of their products they're selling, but then they really negotiate down when they buy. What comes around goes around. That's what I say. I'm a really good negotiator, but I also move on quick. So to give you an example, let's say I was buying this video game. There's tons of these video games out there. There's 100 listed. I'm not going to waste my time when someone says, I want 300 and I want to be at 200. I'm not going to waste my time. I'm going to go to the next guy. I'm going to go to the next guy. I will pick up phones for $200. Out of them 100 phones, I'm going to get them. I'm going to get enough for me. And the reason I can do that is I got hundreds of phones. It doesn't matter. We can flip these phones. It doesn't really matter. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is relationships is what builds a business. It is all is. Like I told you guys in my live feed yesterday, I was down to nothing. I had nothing. And you guys look for the quick $50 today. You're not going to be making that $1,000 tomorrow. I mean, you have to build relationships. It's all about relationships. Just like the thrift stores near me, put aside certain things for me. And when I walk in, Gary, we got a load for you. I don't even have to shop. That's relationship. So when the Salvation Army calls me up and says, hey, Gary, I know you do videos and stuff like that, and you got camera equipment. Can you come in and take some shots for our webpage or do a little video for us? I do it for free. They take care of me. I take care of them. They're making me money. Yes, I am buying stuff off, but they're making me money. So I'm going to do stuff for them. I'm going to take my nice DSLRs in there and take some pictures for their website and help them out and do what they need to be done. I love my Salvation Army. The manager over there is an amazing guy. The staff that he has are amazing people. I even help them price things that I don't want. I say, hey, that's an antique or this is that. I mean, hey, let's get that up on a page. And everyone's like, you shouldn't do that. It's all about building relationships. That's what it is. You help them out a little bit. Now, the Salvation Army, I think, is a little different than Goodwill. The Salvation Army is truly a nonprofit, while Goodwill is a corporation, blah, blah, blah. Salvation Army and St. Vincent's and stuff, DePaul and all that good stuff, them are true nonprofits. They've really helped the community. So I help them out as much as possible. Give back to your community if you can, especially being a flipper. You want to give back to your community because your community is the one supporting you. I don't care what people say. When you're a flipper, your community is supporting you. So take care of your community. So negotiation after you make the deal. I don't agree with it unless there is something actually wrong with the device that you've seen that you honestly did not know. So if they take pictures of the phone and there is, they say it is a cracked back and everything, and you go there and like, oh, it's a cracked back. You already knew it. You made the deal. Keep your customers happy, because when you're buying from them, they're still potential customers. They're still potential customers, because I'm handing them a card saying, hey, next time, instead of going and buying that iPhone 8 from your, your service provider, why don't you call me and we'll save you a little bit? Why don't you call me and see what we can do for you? Why don't you call me? I got unlocked phones. Why don't you do this? I become the word on the street. Why Verizon, AT&T, and all this sell their new stuff. I'll sell my used stuff and take care of the community. It's all about building relationships. It's not all about making a dollar today. It's about the big picture, guys. It's about the big picture. And we're going to go ahead and get into this stuff. I'm going to be doing live videos more. I know this camera sucks. I am looking for a 4K camera, webcam. I do have some 4K cameras, but editing takes time. You guys got to know, I don't got time to edit videos a lot. I don't have time to do this stuff. This is what I'm doing, is I'm out making money, or I'm repairing computers, or game consoles, or I'm talking, or I got family I got to spend time with. I got to do this type of stuff. I don't have time to sit and edit videos and sit there. So live videos might be the way for me. I've been really thinking about it. And if I could do a live video in 20 minutes and I could sit there and talk to you guys, I guarantee it takes me longer than 20 minutes to edit the video, because I'm really, really picky. I hate even doing this because it looks like shit. I mean, it's just me sitting there talking in front of the camera. I can do where it's picture in picture here, and I can do this. I can show you my repairs, talking over it, fade in, fade out, ghosting, all that good stuff. I did production pretty good on my old YouTube channel. And I overlaid. I could do so much. So much, but it takes time. And I might end up still doing it when I got time. But guys, I'm not happy with where I'm at. I want to be higher, and I want to be higher. I heard someone say, well, when you're only doing it part-time, are you happy with only doing it part-time, or do you want to make a living and make a good living doing it? Do you want to succeed? Do you want to grow? Because how I put it to someone else one more time, this is the last thing, is if you're making $100,000 a year, are you happy with that? Are you happy to be at $100,000? So you're not going to work harder to get up that ladder. Because sitting on your ass being happy with that, you're not going to climb higher in the ladder. You want to make $200,000, $300,000. There's another guy that has another page, and he put up that he makes around $100,000 a month, and I'm like, that's really good numbers, that's really good. And he says, not enough for me. I want to do $200,000. That's the drive. That's his next goal, is $200,000 a month. $200,000 a month, guys. Just think about that. That's $2,400,000 a year of revenue. Now, there is a difference between revenue, cash flow, and profit. There is. Now, think about that. Now, a lot of people like saying what they made. They're like, I made $10,000 this month. That's not true. Your revenue or your cash flow is $10,000. Your profit, and you guys are going to hear this phone go off a lot. I'll send it to my other one. What's going to happen is your cash flow is different than your profit. So let's say you're making a 40% margin. So 40% of that, 40% profit is 40%. So you make $10,000, you make $4,000. It doesn't sound as glamorous anymore, does it? You did $10,000 in sales, you made $4,000, but it's still good. And if you're at 40% margin, it's not a bad number, guys. I mean, it's not a bad number when places like Walmart are operating on a 25 to 27% margin, and people are going to be like, you're wrong. I know. Just trust me. I know. And other places are looking at 20 to 30% margin. That's where a business wants to be, is between 20 and 30% margin. Now, people are like, you're wrong. Walmart sells so cheap. Walmart sells clothing, guys. Clothing markup is insane. The margin's 80, 90, 95% on clothing. It's insane. So they make up margin there when they're selling that grill over on the other side of the store for, a 10% margin or 5% margin. They're making it up on groceries, produce, and stuff like that. That's how they do it. That's why I tell you guys, I'm a phone flipper. That's all I do. And I know I make fun. I'm not making fun. I kind of do stuff like that. So I'm not making fun of you. I'm only a phone flipper. But you got the guy selling phones, you got the guy selling tools, you got the guy selling deodorant, you got the guy selling every other thing under the sun. And you're like, why is he succeeding? I sell phones. Phone flipping's it. Because you're limiting yourself just to phones. You're limiting yourself just to computers. You're limiting yourself to just certain things. Sell it all. So when your phones are going down a little bit, you have the computers to back up on. You have your antiques, your cameras, what else do I sell? I mean, I told you guys, these are still sitting down here from last night. You guys still have that to fall back on. So I'm going to go ahead and end this. This video was not meant to upset anybody, but I'm getting questioned. I'm getting bombarded with a lot of private messages on Facebook, and I do got to set up the website. I do have to get the links down in the comments of yesterday's video. I got caught up in repairing something yesterday, and I know I got to get the stuff going. Now, what I need out of you guys, what I want out of you guys is, if you're just a phone flipper, pick one more thing this week. This week, just pick one more thing. It could be laptops. It could be tablets. It could be video games. It could be plates. It could be Barbie dolls. It could be whatever you want. Learn it. Learn the market. Try to make a new flip. Sell it on eBay. Because as soon as your eBay is selling other stuff, they're seeing that you're not just a phone flipper, and they kind of let you go a little bit. So that's another little tip. But anyways, you want to go ahead and you want to get into something else. If you don't want to do repairs, look into something else. I mean, I'm trying to find something else I have here that's not video game related, electronics, boom boxes, old 1980s and 1990 boom boxes. Certain ones are worth nothing. Certain ones are worth a lot of money. So that's my goal to you guys right now. I don't care if it's this week or if you're watching this a year from now. If you're selling stuff, I want you this week to find something new. Find something new, make a purchase, and make a flip. I'll talk to you guys later, and keep the flip real.